Hall High School, home of the Titans here in West Hartford, Connecticut, in the Constitution State, as we get set for high school baseball on WHCI. Anthony Altamirano here as we get set for first pitch. Maloney looking for a win. They desperately need one to start their season. Meanwhile, for the Titans, last time out, they defeated Glastonbury in a rout. 12-1, that score. First pitch coming your way next. Back here on WHCI as we get set for first pitch here at Hall. All right, Davidson on the mound for the Titans today as we start this one quickly with a ground ball to second. Toss over to first in time, and so we're first pitch swinging to start our afternoon off. The Titans come into this one victorious in their last game. They defeated Glastonbury by a score of 12-1. A rout. And Glastonbury, of course, made it all the way to the state title game as a 32 seed last season. A Cinderella run indeed that ended with South Windsor defeating them in the title game 1-0. That one is swung on and hit deep to left field. Left fielder there to make the grab for the second out. Quickly two-way for Maloney. We look at the batting lineup for the Spartans. Mateo Viales, the leadoff hitter, was already out, and Jose De Jesus also just flew out. In the three-hole, it's Jake Giacco, followed by the cleanup hitter Noah Albino. In the five-hole is Brody Frederick. And batting six, Dom Lombardi. Is that one in there for a strike? Batting seventh, Ethan Murray, and followed by Adrian Shawns. And around out that batting order for the Spartans is Jabriel Chacon. So that one is fouled into the practice field to the right of Hall. Davidson on the mound for the Titans here in the home opener. And the pitch, swung on, fouled away, 0-2 now. Titans had a great season last year, ended up winning 16 regular season games en route to a 5 seed in the CIAC Class Double-L tournament. That one is in there for a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Spartans. The Titans start off their home opener with a bright one. We head to the home half of the first. You're watching WHCI. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the home half of the first. And the Titans' first time batting here at home in the 2026 campaign. That one is a ball. She is Jeff Nyman, the leadoff hitter for the Titans. Pitcher sets the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now to Nyman. Batting second behind Nyman, Josh Gertner, followed by Tommy Hussey. In the cleanup spot, Kyle Sharkey, followed by Max Hanwall, Quinn O'Neill, Matt Panarello, Sauer, and Scott. That's how the batting order looks for the Titans. That one sails over the catcher's head for a ball, now 2-1. The fourth meeting between these two teams all time since at least 2011. That's the earliest the data was available from the CIAC. In the three previous meetings between the Spartans and Titans, Titans are undefeated 3-0. And they look for a 4-0 here. So that one is grounded to second. Toss to first. Oh, it goes sailing past the first baseman. Now Nyman's going to get over to second. I don't think it would have beat him regardless. Nyman with the speedy legs there. So that'll be an error if you're scoring at home. And Nyman will advance on that same play. So first error of the game charged to the Spartans. And it steps in Josh Gertner, the righty. Pitcher checks on Nyman over at second. Now to Gertner. It's a ball. 1-0. And he'll step off the mound. Catcher will come talk to his battery mate. Spartans will play their first game here today of this season. Meanwhile, for Hall, they've already played one. Started the season off on the road. And they're an early 1-0 on the year. Swung on and missed from Gertner. Pitcher sets. Checks on Nyman over at second. Toss to Gertner. This one fouled off. On the mound for the Spartans is going to be Jake Giacco, the three-hole hitter in the Spartans lineup. Only 6 pitches in early in this ballgame as Gertner steps out of the box. 0-2 to count to him with a runner on, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Giacco checks over at second. Now the pitch. This one grounded, gets through past the third baseman. That'll be a base hit. And Nyman advances to third on the play. And now runners on the corners with nobody out. So Josh Gertner gets on base. Just a solid piece of contact there from the righty. He got all that baseball, and he was able to sneak past that diving third baseman. And now the Titans with a chance to bring in their first home run at home, I should say, of the 2026 season. Gertner's going to go, swing and a miss, pitches a strike. Gertner is going to get up there with a stand-up steal of second. Well, this is Tommy Hussey up to bat now. Hussey, a starter last season, and he mostly played left field. Good power hitter here, too. He had a couple of home runs last season. Two runners in scoring position now with nobody out. Giacco, the 0-2. 1-ball, 1-2 now. Giacco sets. Going to be time called now. One and two the count. Two runners on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. That one outside of ball. Now 2-2. Giacco. The stretch, the pitch. This one is lined right field, foul territory. Foul territory for they are able to make a play on it. Giacco, the pitch. That one fouled off. A big cut there. Just got a piece of it, able to foul it to the backstop. 2-2 here. Hussey looking to bring home the first runs of the ball game. Swung on it, missed. Goes down swinging. The first out of the game for the Spartans. Still only one away here. It steps in the cleanup hitter. Sharkey also a starter last season. He played third base a lot. A pretty good glove out there, too. That one's in there for a strike looking. 0-1 now. So Gerdner on second, Nyman on third. Sharkey up to bat. 0-1 the count with one away. Here's the pitch. That one inside a ball. Giacco gets set, the pitch to Sharkey. Oh, that one lined over the head of the infielder. That's going to score one, possibly two. Oh, they still can't field it. Yeah, that'll get two in. Oh, Sharkey in there with a 2 RBI double. Ladies and gentlemen, your first runs from the Titans here at home in 2026. Just a good piece of hitting. He was able to line it over the second baseman's head. Just got a great piece of contact on that bat, able to score two there on it, and now the Titans lead early 2-0 here in the first. So now that'll bring in Max Hannawalt. On a ball high. Hannawalt did some pitching last season. He also played infield. Now a junior, too. Was a sophomore last season. That one in there for a strike, 1-1 now. The pitch. So we take a look at the Titans and what they did last season. They won 9 games at home, on the road, only lost one game, 4 on the road. They did pretty good. As you can see there, the runs scored 91 and 76 as that one fouled away. Only 31 allowed. That is a run differential of 30. This is, of course, regular season only. Just a great showing from the Titans. And you obviously see the numbers there to back them up. They are an electric offense, as that one inside almost gets them. They're an electric offense. I don't anticipate that to stop. They, of course, already up 12-1 on Glastonbury and have scored 2 more here today. That one right back to the pitcher, tossed to first. But he is able to move. So now he is at third, awaiting to be brought home. Two away now. That one high. A ball. This is Quinn O'Neill, the batter now. Athlete, played football in the fall, swimming in the winter, and now baseball here in the spring. Giacco sets the pitch. That one high for a ball. Giacco gets step off. Ooh, that one hits him. Ouch. So O'Neill will get plunked on that one. Man, that has got to hurt. It never feels great to be hit by a pitch, but especially in this early April, it's a little too cold. But when it is colder, that is something that stings. I know from experience. I used to be a ball player myself. Nevertheless, he gets plunked now. Runners on the corners with 2 away. And it steps in Matt Panarella. Swung on, hits this one, but foul down the third base line. Panarella, a righty swinger. Played a lot last season as a starter. And one of the more valuable players that returned as well. Brings a big bat back into this Titans lineup. So that one is a ball. 1-1 now to Panarella. Giacco sets, checks on his runner at third. Quinn O'Neill's going to go for the steal. Pitch is called a ball. Throw to second. Well, not in time. Now Sharkey thought about going. Oh, and they lose it. Now they're losing it. Quinn O'Neill and Sharkey are off for the run-in. That one winds up into the outfield. Oh, man, that's going to be another error. Their second of the game. That's going to score a run as well. So now 3-0, the Titans lead it. We're going to have a mound visit as well here. The Titans striking early. 3-0 the score. They score off the air there. Now 2 errors for the Spartans of Maloney. All right, quick mound visit there. So if you're scoring at home, Quinn O'Neill is going to get the steal, and then it is going to be an error beyond that. So Quinn O'Neill advances to third on the same play. And Sharkey scores on the air. I respect to those who score at home. I love talking baseball with those who score at home, as this one is grounded to second. Toss to first is in time for the out. So Bannerella grounds out, but now score 3. 2 errors, couple hits, and 3 runs come across the score. Titans lead it. We head to the second. Our back set to start the second. No out. See, he hits this one to third. Toss over to Bannerella at first in time for the out. A nice play there to start the inning. First pitch swinging are the Spartans. Quickly one away here. And it steps in Brody Frederick. He swings and hits this one foul. The pitch. That one grounded. Right back to the pitcher. Toss to first is in the out. So now 2 away here. Davidson sets. Pitch. That one ripped. That one will end up 1-1 now to Lombardi. David's in the pitch. 1-ball. A 2 away here. Nobody on. Titans up 3-0 here in the top of the second. As that one swung on and missed for a strike. Now 2-2. Davidson sets the pitch. We thought about going there, held up. So now full count, now 3-2. The pitch from Davidson. This one is fouled off. 3-2 still. Davidson, the payoff pitch. That one inside a ball, so first walk of the game surrendered by Davidson. He was able to get 1, 2, 3 the last half inning that Maloney was batting. Great, this is his first base runner of the ball game. Now Ethan Murray, the batter. Darty leads off first. That one is going to get past the third baseman for a base hit. So now the first hit allowed by Davidson. Back at bats with 2 out. The Spartans have got back-to-back base runners. So now with 2 runners on, 2 out, this brings up Adrian Shawns. A ball. 1-0 now. Davidson the pitch. That one fouled off. Davidson, the pitch. In there for a strike. The pitch from Davidson. That one right to the second baseman, tossed to first. He's in time for the out. So the Spartans leave couple stranded, 1 hit, no errors, no runs. We head to the home half of the second. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the home half of the second. Titans leading the Spartans 3-0 right now. We're at Hall as that one's out for a ball. Late call from the umpire there. That one is grounded to second. Toss to first is in time for the loose sour. Ends up. So now quickly one away here. The pitch. That one lined up the middle. Oh, the shortstop bobbled it. Rohan Scott gets on board. It'll be interesting to see if that is the third error of the game for the Spartans. Remains to be seen. I think it could very easily go either way. We'll see what the scorer has to say about that. Rohan Scott, nevertheless. That brings back the top of the order. And they are. They're going to call that an error. So that's the third error of the ball game for the Spartans. The pitch to Nyman. In there for a strike. The pitch. Well, 1-1 now. One and two now after the called strike. So Diamond will go down. And now two are gone here. Rohan Scott is going to go. Swung on and miss. Pitches a strike. On the throw off target again. So Scott is in there with a stolen base. These Titans run. Yes, they do. They did it last. Offensive juggernaut, especially super tough to stop them. And throughout the offseason, I was told by sources that this team is even stronger than last year's team. And you saw the numbers on those guys. That's scary. I mean, that. Last year's team was a 5 seed. We might be looking at a 1 seed potentially here. Early season. But if what I'm told is true, then we'll see. Gardner 1 for 1 today as he steps out of the box. 1-1 they count to him with 2 away here and a runner in scoring position on second here in the bottom of the second. 3-0, the Titans lead it. That one in there for a strike now. 1-2 to Gardner. Oh, they're going to call strike 3. Excuse me. I'm a little behind here on Game Changer. I apologize for that. So Gardner goes down looking. They leave 3-0. The Titans still lead it after 2. Back here on WH. Head coach of the Titans, Nick Samford, in his third season. He's a Hall alum, first-team All-State shortstop. You see the info there, 3 All-CCC West selections. And he, of course, played Division I at UMass Amherst. And the bio there on Nick Samford. So we're back here for the start of the third. The Titans are leading the Spartans 3-0 if you're just tuning in. They have scored off of a Kyle Sharkey 2 RBI double and an error on the Spartans. That was the second of 3 errors that they have in total today. Davidson steps off the mound. This will be Chacon, the batter. Jabriel Chacon, 9-hole hitter. First time we're seeing him this ball game. Two and 1 to him. He grounds this one. Gertner is there. Throw to first to Panarella in time for the out. So Chacon is down with a ground out. And 1 is away now. That brings up Mateo Villalese, the leadoff hitter for the Spartans. Davidson sets the pitch. That one is a ball. 1-0 now. Davidson had a strong showing last season as well. No surprise here that he's on the mound to start the home opener for the Titans. He was one of their better pitchers last season, and again, everybody has had now a year to grow through the offseason, so we anticipate him to be better this season than he was last year. One of the stronger arms. He always found himself pitching in big situations or big games, as that one is grounded softly to third, tossed to first in time. Quickly 2 groundouts for the Spartans. Now 2 away. Well, that'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, Jose De Jesus. The pitch. That one is grounded. Another grounder. This one to second. Bobbles it a little bit. There won't be a play at first. Well, he'll get on via the air, the first of the game for the Titans. It's very hot coming off the bat, and Hanawalt was just unable to field it. Okay, as that one is going to be popped up over by us on the right field line. As Big Giacco, the batter, the pitcher for the Spartans, I should say, in today's game. 1-1 the count to him. De Jesus gets checked over at first. This Titans team brings back a lot of returnees and some new faces as well, as this one is grounded. Gertner is there on the run, can't field it cleanly though. Well, now back-to-back errors allow the Spartans to kind of brew something here. This is a familiar scenario. We saw this inning. They were able to get on via the walk and the hit. In this inning, they reach on. So, familiar scenario for the Spartans. We'll see if we have deja vu. That one grounded, gets by into the outfield. They will not send the runner home. First pitch swinging works out. Now the base is juiced. Well, Albino gets on base. And with 2 away, they managed to get 3 straight on base. And now Frederick with a chance to give Maloney to the game. Davidson's 1 ball, 1-0. Well, last season we saw the Titans find themselves in scenarios such as this one a few times, and they managed to get out of most, if not all of them. The Titans are very cool under pressure. We'll see if that matches this season as well. 2-0 now. Davidson gets that one in there for a strike. 2-1. He's slowly working his way back into this count. Davidson's really a testament to that cool under pressure mantra that I'm talking about. He's gets that one a swinging. So he gets out of it. What I tell you, cool under pressure. Leaves the bases juiced. The Titans lead it. Back here on WHCI as we get set for the next half inning, the home half of the third. And Tommy Hussey able to get us started here in the home half of the third. Windy afternoon here for Monday baseball WHCI. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. Very windy in West Hartford. Bringing that cool breeze. A familiar sight. We saw a lot of this type of weather last season, and it does have an effect on the baseball. So far, the Titans not too worried about it, up 3-0. That's, I guess, what you call home field advantage for a reason. So that one is fouled off. You know, you get to practice in your own field, and it makes a difference when the weather provides a sort of challenge of the elements. When you practice here a couple of days a week and you're playing games here often, you know, by the time you're actually playing the games that, you know, will end up going on the sheet like this one, as that one is in there for a strikeout. So backwards K for Hussey. It provides some sort of advantage for the Titans. So we take a look at the Titans' offense in the last 7 games. This is dating back to last season. 79 runs scored and 19 earned runs allowed. I mean, man, you can't make these stats up, folks. 60-run differential for these Titans. I mean, that's just kind of absurd. Of course, that includes the 12-1 victory over Glastonbury in their last game. Again, 60-run differential is just nothing to just scoff at, I'm telling you. These Titans, they can hit. They can also pitch. Steps in. The pitch. One upstairs. Still out there on the mound for the Spartans of Maloney. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Now 3-2. And here comes the sun. It's known. Giacco sets the payoff pitch to Sharkey. Grounded. Some support from Giacco's teammates in the background. Max Annenwald. I want a ball. 1-0 now. And the wind really picking up. I'm sure you guys can hear it. Here on WHC, I'm sure you can definitely hear that wind picking up. There it goes. Just a quick gust. Swung on and missed for the strike. 1-1 now to Annenwald. Annenwald, he pitched last year as well, quite a bit. And he was, again, a strong pitcher. That one inside actually hits him. So Annenwald will take a free pass off the hit by pitch. Ouch. That'll bring up Quinn O'Neill. He was also plunked in his last AB. Annenwald leads off first now with 2 gone here in the home half of the third. Brings up the senior Quinn O'Neill. O'Neill gets this one right to shortstop. Toss to first is in time. So first pitch swinging. And the Spartans able to get out of it. No hits, no runs, no errors. The Titans still lead the Spartans. We head to the 4th. You're watching WHCI. Back here on WHCI as we get ready to start the fourth. Davidson still out there on the mound as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for Maloney. Well, after today, they will play Fairfield Ludlow. A 4:15 start, a little bit later than normal. That will be Wednesday the 8th. And they stay home against Bristol Central before going on. And 2 straight at home again. They'll play Newington a couple times in the upcoming schedule, and then that big game down there on the 27th against Platt. That is the big one, the crosstown rivalry in Meriden. It's always a big game. We always have fun at the crosstown rivalries in West Hartford, Connerton Hall. Those are fun games to call, and those are fun games to watch. It's Davidson pitches. 1-ball. Always want to shout out our hard-working crew here today, working through the troubles. That one is in there for a strike, 1-1 now to Lombardi. The pitch from Davidson. That one is swung on, hit deep center field. Hussey is trying to track it down. Center fielder will end up grabbing that himself. That will be the second hit of the ball game for the Spartans. So a leadoff double for them as they look to try to figure out Davidson, honestly. They haven't been able to do it quite up to this point. Only 2 hits, and we're in the 4th now. Folks, a reminder, high school games only are 7 innings, so Davidson, a very strong performance up to this point. That one is swung on and hit foul. Now the 7-hole hitter, Ethan Murray, the batter, playing left field today. Checks on Lombardi on second. Oh, a big cut there at a ball in the dirt. O'Neill gathers it. Lombardi stays put. 0-2 quickly to Murray. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Davidson stretches the pitch. This one is going to get into the outfield. They're going to hold Lombardi at third. That'll be a single. Quickly 2 are aboard now with nobody out. In the top of the 4th, Titans still up 3-0. Spartans looking for. It's been a shutout up to this. Through 10 innings this season. That was in the last game versus Glastonbury. A 12-1 victory. One popped up, sky high. Right fielder tracking it down. Oh, it goes in and out of. Score a run. Only one, though. Courtesy of an Adrian Shawns RBI double. And now the 9-hole hitter, Jabriel Chacon. Chacon playing a shortstop today. At any stage of the ball game, and they're very good about getting out of tricky situations. So, not to worry, fans. We'll see how they handle this. We said it last time. Third runner on third won't test him, though. Davidson just passed that half-century mark in pitches tossed today. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Big cut there. Oh, he gets him there. A nice big punch out for Davidson. That'll bring back the top of the order with a man out gone and 2 runners on. Be a ball. Mateo Vialli's the batter here. Second baseman today for Maloney. Davidson sets. The 1-0. That one is swung on, foul. And watch out, Lacrosse. That one over by the practice field behind me when I'm in right field. The pitch. That one is grounded to Gertner. Toss to first. Gets him. But a run will score. And the runner at second, Shawns, moves up to third. A nice play there from Josh Gertner, able to get the for the second out of this half inning. And here comes De Jesus. Oh, and we're going to have a mound visit here. Just a talk from Coach. And it's a big spot here, so it doesn't surprise me that he wants to talk things over with Davidson, make sure that he's doing all right. The mental game is something that gets to everybody. You got to keep it locked, as everybody says now. Jose De Jesus, the 2-hole hitter. A beefy part of the lineup. So after the mound visit, we're back. A ball here, 1-0 to De Jesus. De Jesus 0 for 2 today. That one's in there for a strike now, 1-1. Davidson checks on his runner on third. Now the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2 now. The stretch, the pitch. This one is swung on. Hit right to Gertner. A scoop from Panarella. How about that? It's chilly out, but Panarella's serving up some ice cream with those scoops at first. We head to the home half of the fourth. Titans lead it. Back here on WHCI as Matt Panarella He got the Titans out of a jam, and now he's leading off here. The pitch. Nice. Titans up by 1, 3-2. That one is ripped. Gets over. That's going to be a single. Nice leadoff single for him. That was a good piece of hitting. It was able to go off and above the head of the jumping second baseman, and a good look there. Ben Rouse on board now. With nobody out here, Lusau will step in. Still out there on the mound. The pitch, Panarella goes. Ball, throw to second. Back there for him. And the Titans aren't afraid to run. We talk all the time, they're not. Oh, we're going to have a mound visit here, too. Talk things over. One-run ball game, a big spot here now. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here. This can always be a tough spot. The pitch, a little bit high. So Sauer at the plate, Matt Panarella, at second. Nobody out, 2-2 count here. Swung on and missed. Oh, he gets Sauer striking out. That'll be the first out of this inning for the Spartans. That brings in Rojas Scott. He reached on an error his last time. Scott, a lefty in this righty-heavy lineup. Swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2. Scott looking to get something brewing here as the top of the order awaits. Take a step out. Would collect himself. The pitch. Oh, it's a ball. Giacco sets the 1-2. Oh, that one inside. Did it get him? No, it didn't. Panarella will advance to third, though, on the play. And rule that a wild pitch. 2-2 now. Now Panarella on third with only one away, and Rojas Scott in a 2-2 count now. And Giacco sets the pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts for the Titans. Oh, now we're back to the top of the order now for the Titans as they look to get something going. Jeff Nyman, the batter. The pitch. One inside, a ball. That one hit sky high, left field. And Murray is there. So nothing comes off the leadoff single. One hit, no runs. Back here on WHCI, Grant Davidson. Titans gets a swing to start the fifth. Titans working with a one-run lead here. And a good spot here for them to hopefully halt them from scoring any more. Well, fouled off. Just Jake Giacco, the batter, the pitcher for the Spartans in today's ball game. Davidson stretches the pitch. Swung on, hits this one up the middle, past the reaching grab from Gertner. And so Giacco gets on board with a leadoff single. He chopped that one right up back where it came from, and it bounced, hopped over second base, and was able to get past the reaching Gertner. And wound up in center field. The pitch in there for a strike. This is going to be Albino, the batter. Oh, Albino hits this one to Hannawalt. Toss to second for one. Toss to first in time. A double play. Good reactions there from Max Hannawalt and Josh Gertner, the middle infield duo. Able to make quick work of these Spartans. Now 2 away here. Boy, that was just set up beautifully. Hannawalt able to flip it right to Gertner, and then Gertner was all ready for that one. Tosses a heater right to Panarella for the second one. Beat him by a half step, I think. Davidson now The pitch, outside of ball. Here's the pitch. The batter, Brody Frederick. He's behind the plate for the Spartans in today's ball game. And now he's going to look to get something brewing here with 2 away. Meanwhile, Davidson looks to make quick work of the Spartans. This one is hit into center field. Jeff Nyman there to make the grab. So the Spartans go down after the leadoff single. Nothing comes of it. Titans up 3-2. We head to the home half of the 5th on WHCI. Back here on WHCI, Josh Gertner, the batter, who will lead us off as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Titans of Hall. They'll go to Simsbury on Wednesday and play the Trojans, and then they'll come home for a couple games, play Southington, and then they'll go and play a 2-game stint, Berlin, and then East Catholic. And that one is hit into center field and deep. Gets down. Gertner gets a single. This is going to be extra bases. Oh, he's going to go for 3. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Josh Gertner, are you kidding me? Box, and he didn't stop. Well, the Titans in a good spot to extend their lead. This one is fouled on the first one. This will be well, we were looking at that schedule a moment ago, and I'll read it to you. You were able to see it earlier, but we had Platt as well on April the 20th, and then South Windsor on the road. Then the big Hall Connor game, the first of a 2-game set that those 2 teams will play. The second game will come later in May. The first one on April the 28th at 4 p.m. That game will be right here at Hall High School. As a look at your upcoming schedule, the next couple games for the Titans. The pitch to Hussey. Will be a ball. Gardner on third. Nobody out here. Is Giacco. The pitch. Hussey chops this one, but foul over at third base. To toss to Hussey. That was high, a ball. This one on a 7-game winning streak dated back to last season. They look to extend that streak here today. He will walk his way over to first. Titans have also won 4 straight at home dating back to last season. And this is regular season only, not including the CIAC tournament games. As Kyle Sharkey will step on it. It's to exceed for the Titans, the runner on the corners now. 1-0. Winning streak dating back to last season for the Titans, but Maloney finished their season with a loss in the regular season. Last year, as Hussey goes, call is a ball. Toss a second. Gardner's going to go home. Oh, he got caught. Tried to go after they threw to second. They anticipated that and were able to stay out. So Tommy Hussey, though, will get up there at second with a and a 2-0 count for Sharkey. When we talk about Maloney versus Hall, this is not a matchup you see often at home or on the road since at least 2011 and 12 season. This is only the 4th meeting between these two ball clubs. In all 3 of the previous meetings, the Titans of Hall defeated the Spartans of Maloney. 3-0 since at least 2011. That is the furthest the data goes back to. At least that's the furthest it goes back to that we have access to, I should say. Hussey leads off second. Oh, and they got him in a rundown now. Pickle. Hussey trying to beat it out. He's in a pickle now. Everybody's ready for it. He gets back to second. He's safe. He gets out of it. So he wins the battle of a pickle. A heads-up play there from Tommy Hussey. Giacco tried to catch him with a fake pitch. Turned it around, and they caught him in no man's land, and he was able to beat him out, though. Gets back to second. So now Sharkey. Man in scoring position, 1 away here. The pitch. 1 is high. Will be ball 4. So Sharkey draws a walk. Back-to-back walks for the Titans. And they have patience at the plate. Yes, they do. That is smart. With their plate appearances, they are able to rack up that pitch count as a result of that. And they're always a threat on that offensive front. That one outside a ball, 1-0. And, of course, that is a testament to the coaching. That comes right from the top, Nick Sanford. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm going to assume that in practices that he's preaching patience. Oh, and they're going to assume he's going to go for a bunt. He didn't. He didn't square up. Not sure what. And nothing to come of that. Well, he gets back to first. So 2 runners on. Only 1 out. The pitch. One inside a ball. Hannah Walt with a chance here to extend the lead for the Titans. I went in there, a strike. Hussey leads off second. That one in there, a strikeout. So gets him looking. Hannah Walt goes down for the second out. Giacco looking at this one. That'll bring up Quinn O'Neill. The pitch. He hits this one foul. Back behind the backstop. Here's the pitch. Want a ball high. That one high as well. Another ball for O'Neill. Giacco sets the 2-1. Checks his swing. He says he didn't go. White umpire called for a check, and the umpire in the field was a little confused about what he was asking for. Nevertheless, he comes through with a call at last, and it is going to be a check swing. He didn't go. 3-1 the count. Make it 3-2 after that swing and miss. Giacco. Looking to get out of this one. The payoff pitch. Both runners go. This one is swung on, hit into center field. And he's able to make the grab on the run with the sun in his eyes. Albino there as they get out of it. Couple. No runs scored. No errors. Couple hits. Titans baseball is presented to you by WHCI, the good folks over there. Additional games, highlights, and community programming from West Hartford Community Interactive are available through the station's YouTube channel with the @WHCI, extending local baseball coverage well beyond the ballpark. Back for the top of the 6th, as we get ready. And Titans up by 1 run. 3-2 here. Lombardi, the batters. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Titans. It's Finn Nelson, the pitcher. Comes in to relieve Davidson. That one grounded to Panarella. Nelson covering at first. They're going to call him out. Looks like Lombardi might have stepped on Nelson on his way up the first base line. They're going to check on him. He looks to be all right. Coach is going to come out and check on him just to make sure. See if he can plant that foot. A good coverage there from him, though. Heads-up play. Panarella kind of bobbled it, but he was able to stick with it. And Nelson covering the bag at first. He was able to flip it over to Nelson, who was covering the bag, and they were able to get the out. Well, that'll bring up Ethan Murray. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 now to Murray. Murray fouls this one off. Titans looking for their first win on the season at home. Picked up their first road win last time out against Glastonbury, a route 12-1 victory. And that Glastonbury team, nothing to that one fouled off. Glastonbury team is nothing to just scoff at either. Last season, they were the 32 seed, the lowest in the Class LL tournament, or the state championship, but they made it all the way. They plowed through their opponents all the way to the state final, as that one is going to be a strikeout. Nelson's first of the ball game. Quickly, 2 are gone here. Yeah, that Glastonbury team made it all the way to the state championship, lost 1-0 to South Windsor, who was the 2 seed, but they took down all top seeds on their way to that state championship game. A Cinderella story indeed. Brings up Sean's here. Of course, the Titans able to defeat those same Glastonbury ball clubs. 12-1 score. Swing and a miss. Adrian Sean's the batter. Nelson sets the 1-2. That one is fouled off. Over by the home side of the field. His teammates cheering him on. Nelson sets the pitch. That one ripped. And he gets into the outfield past Hanawalt. That'll be a base knock. He had 2 strikes on him, but Sean's able to hit this one past Hanawalt into the outfield for a base knock. So now a 2-out single here for the Spartans. Ball there, 1-0 to Jabriel Chacon, the 9-hole hitter. Looking to get something going here for the Spartans with 2 outs. Checks on the runner on first. Nothing doing. Davidson, excuse me, that's Nelson. Does go, toss a second. Is the call was a ball. So now they have a runner in scoring position, a tying run in scoring position. And a 2-0 count. Nelson steps off. Checks on the runner on second. The pitch. Now make it 3-0. Runner will not advance. The head coach Marrero gives him the green light on. Not a lot of managers and coaches, I guess, in this case, for high school ball. Players the green light on 3-0. He certainly didn't there. 1 now. No for 2 today. Change that. Runner in scoring position. In there, a strike. Full count now. Nelson has worked his way back into this count. That one is chopped. Oh, and now there's going to be some discussion here. Umpire is not here to hear any of staying on their bases just in case. So there's some discussions right now that he was safe. Panarella there on the first baseman, and there he confirms the out. Home plate umpire says, nope, he's out. They leave a runner stranded. We head to the home half of the 6th on WHCI. Back here on W. Will get us started off here for the home half of the sixth. You're just joining us here. The Titans lead the Spartans 3-2. And Panarella 1 for 2 today. Takes a big cut there, swinging now the count to him. Catcher personally hands the ball to his new battery mate. Be the new pitcher on the mound, relieving his. One in there, 0-2. The pitch. One gets away from the catcher, it'll be a ball. One is in there for a strike, so it'll be a and for Panarella to lead off the home half of the sixth. But looking to change that. Be a ball, 1-0 to him. That one 2-0 now, low. Yeah. In this count. For a strike. Now 2-1. Viales gets set as Sauer steps in the box. The pitch. One, a ball. Now 3-1. One high, so ball 4. So 5-pitch walk here for Sauer. He gets on base. And one on with one out here in the home half of the sixth. Will be Rohan Scott, the batter. 0 for 2 today. He reached on a error in his first AB. Shows bunt, then pulls away late. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now. A ball, though. Or so he thought. It's a strike. Quickly 2 gone here. A ball. We'll bring up Jeff Nyman, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 3 today. Looking to change that. Checks on the runner at first. Nothing doing. Checks his swing, thought about going. Holds up though. So the Titans with a 1-run lead in the late stages of this one. Runner goes, Pitch inside a ball. Throw to second. They'll be safe. One high, a ball. 3-0 now to Nyman. See if Nick Sanford gives his players the green light on 3-0. Vialli sets the pitch. Allen in there, strike, 3-1. No green light here. And he walked him. And they'll try to get the runner loose. Sauer out. He's able to advance to third on that same play. And we have a mound visit now. The runners on the corners now with a 2 away. A big spot here. And Maloney looking for their first win. Marrero will want to be very careful with how he plays this situation. They're going to leave him on, though. So with 2 on and 2 out, we'll see what comes of this. And Josh Gardner, the batter, he's 2 for 3 today with a chance to get another hit on the board. Oh, he hits the catcher's helmet on that one. Foul ball, 0-1. So 0-1 to Gardner after the foul ball. That one in there, a strike. 0-2 now. So 0-2, 2 on, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The Titans lead it 3-2. And time is called here. Vialli's at 19 pitches this inning. This will be his 20th. Runner goes. Pitch a ball high. It won't even toss to second. Nyman able to pick up a stone. 1-2 now the count for Gardner. The pitch. One outside. He's working his way back into this count. 2-2. Gardner here for him. He's got 2 hits this game. Looking for a third. A ball. Full count now. Gardner has gone from. He's worked his way back in. The pitch. High. He had 2 strikes on him and no balls. And Gardner draws the walk. Gets 4 straight balls. Worked his way back into the count. This is the patience we talked about earlier from these Titans. Bases are now juiced for Tommy Hussey. In there, a strike. He tried to call time. 0-1. He did. Yeah, he tried to call time, but umpire said a ball. 1-1. See, he's 0 for 2 today, looking to change that. The pitch. 1-2 now. The pitch. In there. Called third strike. Vialli's able to get out of that one. They leave the bases 3-2 through 6. Titans baseball presented by the good folks at WHCI. From the first pitch through the final out of the season, community involvement helps sustain WHCI's ability to document the moments, traditions, and stories that define local baseball. As we get set for the 7th inning here at West Hartford Hall High School, Lou Sauer on the mound for the Titans in a save scenario. They're up 3-2 and collected a 1-run lead headed into this. Vialli's the batter. Sauer on the mound for the first time at home this season in a save scenario. Now ball there. That one grounded. Gertner there. Tossed to first. In. Down. Quickly one is gone here. And the start of the second. I'll tell you, it is windy here. Prowling around West Hartford. And I'm also told that pots and pans can be used to scare off bears. I'm going to try it, honestly. Some kitchenware. I'll bring it out next time. If I see a bear, I'm telling you, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use pots and pans. That one's in there for a strike. My good friend Grant Davidson told me. He said that's how he scares them off. I'm going to try it. I trust him. Titans certainly trusted him through a couple innings today. The starter able to hold the Spartans at bay up to this point. And, of course, Ben Nelson, the bridge, the setup man, of course, for Lou Sauer, who's now closing the game out. Jose De Jesus, the batter, at the plate to face him right now. In there for a strike. Titans looking for their first home win of the season. I went in there. Gets the punch out, and Jesus is stunned. He does not like that. To the dugout he goes. Skip to Malou. Sauer strikes him out. Here's the pitch. On a ball. So Maloney down to their last hope. Giacco, the starter from today's game, the 3-hole hitter. And Jake Giacco, their last hope in this one. Swing. 1-1 now. Titans looking to start their season 2-0. It's a ball there, now 2-1. Through 3 meetings versus Maloney since 2011, since at least 2011, they have been undefeated versus the Spartans. This only the 4th since then. They look to extend that win streak versus them. They're also riding a home win streak as well. This would be their 5th straight home win dating back to last season in the regular season. The pitch on a ball gets past the catcher. And we have a full count now, 3-2. To Giacco. Sauer looking for the save. This would be the Titans' first save of the season. Last time out, they defeated Glastonbury 12-1. The payoff pitch. They walked him. Oh, and a bad toss there from Giacco. So 2 away now. There's a runner on first. The tying run on first. And that'll bring up Noah Albino, the cleanup hitter. A ball there, 1-0. The pitch. That one. A ball, 2-0 now. Titans looking for their 8th straight, dating back to last season. Be their 5th straight at home. That one popped up. Foul territory. O'Neal makes the grab. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, wow. There from Quinn O'Neal. Pick up a win. They start their year 2-0. Pick up their first home win of the season as well. That is their 5th to last year. And now they have a win streak of 8 going on. Again, now won 8 straight. Don't worry, folks. We're not going anywhere. And we'll have a post-game show and interviews coming up. Back here on the Titans post-game show now at WHCI as the Titans picked up a victory 3-2 over the Spartans. They win their first game at home this season. Looking at the numbers dating back to last season, this is their 5th straight at home and 8th straight as well overall. And they now start 2-0. They started off pretty good. 3-0 was the score early on, and then they got into a little bit of trouble in the middle innings. Allowed 2 earned, but the pitching buckled up, and they were able to hold off the Spartans of Maloney for the victory. And this one, a 1-run victory, and last time out they won against Glastonbury 12-1. They'll now go on the road on Wednesday, and then they'll come back at home. A couple of big home games coming up for the Titans as well. And we have all your coverage here on WHCI all season long, baby. We'll be here for your home game coverage of the Titans. And don't go anywhere. We got post-game interviews coming up next. This does it for the post-game show. We ask you to subscribe. Thank you for watching WHCI. Again, post-game interviews coming your way shortly. back here on WHCI with Grant Davidson. And Grant, you pitched really good today. What was working for you out there?
Yeah, I think just getting ahead was super key, and I've had a great feel of the outspeed today.
A little hiccup, obviously, in the middle innings, but you guys pushed through it. First game at home. Mental worries some from the team, or?
I think this team has been prepared all year. Obviously, mental mistakes are definitely going to happen, and physical mistakes too. But I think this team's just been prepared all year, and yeah, win speaks for itself.
2-0 now. You guys are looking pretty good. 8 straight dating back to last season. Any thoughts on the upcoming season? You have a lot of tough games coming up, but I've heard a lot of good things.
I think this team has incredible potential, but we hold ourselves to a very high standard. So if we keep riding that, I think good things are going to come for us.
Grant Davidson, great pitching performance from him, and great game, Grant.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We have Coach Sanford here as well. Coach, first game at home, a little home opponent. Any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I actually thought we were pretty we actually came out pretty relaxed, a little bit more relaxed than I would have hoped for, especially early. But we got on them early. We scored a couple runs early. They had a really good pitcher. I mean, he really settled down and threw a lot of strikes, and as you can tell, we had like 10 strikeouts hitting wise, but would have liked to see a little better execution offensively later in the game. We had some guys in scoring position with less than 2 outs. We couldn't capitalize on that. But it's early in the season, and I last year we were 0-2 or 1-2 at this point, so I'm not complaining. We're seeing a lot of the experience from seniors and juniors that have played for the last couple of years really good.
Yeah, and we talked about your offensive production here at home, really, more specifically. Obviously, you guys did great. Last game out versus home, we talked about home field advantage, with the wind and the weather. Does that play a factor for you guys, or is it really just
our playing surface in the infield's fast, so some teams can come in and struggle a little bit defensively. We just like putting a lot of pressure on teams, so we were able to do that, but not execute it completely today. So we're in a good spot. I'm happy with where we're at, and as the cobwebs keep dusting off as we keep playing, we'll be good. I think we'll be in good shape.
And obviously, we talked with Grant about a tough schedule coming up as well. But what are you looking for from your captains, your seniors, really, this year as the season progresses?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really tough schedule. Every game, every team we play is going to be a really good opponent. So we can't take anything for granted. So I've really tried to harp on that leading into the season. And the guys have embraced it and are performing to the standard that we've set. So if we just continue to keep playing hard, good things will happen for us. We know we'll take our lumps here and there, but if we stay the course, we're going to look forward to having a really good season.
Well, you heard it there, folks. Nick Sanford and the Titans pick up the victory. Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Good to see you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely, and that'll do it for us here. Matt Worry and Morano saying so long from Hall.